So it's fearless. Do we summarize that as, is fearless and courageous the same thing? I think we talked about courageous being a trait. It's a blended.
I think it's a hard distinction. I think that you can be courageous without being fearful. I think that just because you're afraid of something and you go and do it, yes, does that make you courageous? I guess so, depending on what it is. But you can be courageous and not be fearful. In other words, you could do something that maybe you don't want to do. It doesn't mean you're afraid of it, and still be courageous. And, not to lump everybody in one big bucket, but I think anybody that starts a company is courageous, whether it's successful or not. It's not about, we'll get to this too. It's not about
you can have fear, right? I think that's a normal human trait. You can't avoid it. But courageous is taking that step forward when everyone else isn't, or making a decision when everyone else is hesitating.
Yeah, I think the difference is having fear is not doing something. Being courageous is doing it, is actually going to do it. You're not courageous until you do something. You're fearful, which typically means you won't do something, typically, right? And once you go and do whatever that is, you have moved from being fearful to courageous. And again, I always go back to, how much do you let your environment control, arguably, who you are? It's a sad thing when somebody says they can't do something because of anything other than a choice that they make. And really what it comes down to is that when you are fearful, or when you don't do something because of something in the environment, oh, this person, I'm not going to wear this sweater again because this person said I looked ugly, right? At the moment you do that, you have now created a convenience for you not to do something. You've taken something that you would have done and you've made it easy not to do that. And think about leadership. Oh, well, the market's changed, so we can't do this anymore. Well, no, you could do it. It's a choice, though. It's a choice. You got to do, as they say in Boston, you got to do the hard, right? You got to do what's hard sometimes. And that's what is a big differentiator. We were talking about this as we were ramping up for this amazing episode that we have, is that we're talking about a lot of this. We said this in season 1, that it's really personality traits that make you up. It's not really skill set. And it's where you manifest your confidence and a whole variety of other things, but it's not business related. I bet you're an awesome communicator in your marriage when things are great. Oh, we're talking about vacations, and oh, do you want to rent a car? Oh my God, this is great. When do you want to fly out? Should we get matching shirts? All that stuff. It's great. It's great when things are great, right? Being a leader is awesome.